Hello everyone, armies, casual viewers, and anyone who thought they already knew everything about Kim Taehyung. Welcome back, and pause for just 1 second before you scroll away, because what you're about to hear starts as a joke, feels like a meme, turns into chaos, and ends with a twist that no one in the fandom saw coming. What if the most ethereal, soft visual, angel-faced idol in K-pop history suddenly smiled at the camera and said, with absolute confidence, that his ideal type wasn't a flower boy, wasn't a runway model, wasn't even someone remotely similar to himself, but Ma Dong-seok? Yes, that Ma Dong-seok, Don Lee, the human tank from Train to Busan, the man whose biceps look like they have biceps, the actor who punches zombies, breaks tables, and somehow still manages to be charming while looking like he could lift a car with one hand. At first, everyone laughed. It started the way all internet chaos does, with a single image, a single caption, a single moment that felt harmless. A meme resurfaced. The classic bookmark this as my ideal type joke. In the image, Taehyung was mid-selfie, soft lighting, perfect skin, lips curved into that familiar boxy smile that has ruined lives since 2013. In his hand, a phone. On the phone, a photo of Ma Dong-seok. And the caption read, casually, dangerously, "Sis, bookmark this. This is my ideal type." Army didn't just react. Army exploded. At first it was pure comedy. Quote tweets flooded in. Taehyung? Blink twice if you're serious. From fairy to final boss? How did we go from silk shirts to steel fists? TikTok edits mash together Taehyung's runway walks with Don Lee punching zombies in slow motion, synced to dramatic music. YouTube shorts popped up with exaggerated zoom-ins and shock sound effects. Everyone treated it like a harmless contrast joke. The prettiest man in K-pop idolizing the manliest man in Korean cinema. But then something strange happened. The joke didn't die. Instead, it evolved. Fans started pulling old interviews, old clips, moments that had once felt insignificant suddenly looked different. Taehyung talking about admiration. Taehyung mentioning strength, not just physical, but emotional. Taehyung praising men who felt safe, grounded, solid. Lines that had once been dismissed as poetic answers, now replayed with new meaning. Was this really random? Or had we just never been listening the right way? The tension crept in slowly, like background music you don't notice until it's too loud to ignore. Fan debates split the timeline in half. On one side, it's obviously a joke. Let him breathe. On the other, why are you so afraid to take him seriously? Threads grew longer. Comments grew sharper. Some fans insisted Taehyung represented soft beauty, elegance, delicacy, someone who belonged among silk curtains and classical art. Others pushed back, arguing that strength and softness weren't opposites, that admiring Ma Dong-seok didn't erase Taehyung's identity, but expanded it. And then came alive. No announcement, no countdown, just a sudden notification. V is live. The chat moved faster than the eye could track. Hearts flooded the screen. Taehyung appeared relaxed, dressed simply, hair falling naturally across his forehead. He smiled, greeted everyone warmly, thanked Army for always being there. For a moment, it felt normal again, safe, familiar. Until someone asked. It wasn't even a clever question, just a simple one, drowned among thousands of comments. Appa, is Ma Dong-seok really your ideal type? Taehyung paused. Not the playful pause of someone setting up a joke. Not the distracted pause of someone reading comments. It was a real pause. A thoughtful one. The kind that tightens the chest of everyone watching, because instinct tells you something honest is about to surface. He laughed softly. Why does everyone think an ideal type has to look like me? He said. The chat slowed. Not stopped, but slowed. He continued, voice calm, eyes steady. He talked about watching Train to Busan late at night. About how Ma Dong-seok's character didn't need to be loud to be powerful. About how strength, to him, meant protection, reliability, presence. About how being admired for beauty was nice, but being admired for making others feel safe was something else entirely. The fandom leaned in. This was no longer a meme. This was a confession, not romantic, not literal, but philosophical. A statement about what Taehyung valued in people, in masculinity, in himself. And suddenly the contrast made sense. The fairy idol admiring the fortress of a man wasn't irony. It was aspiration. Not to become Ma Dong-seok, but to embody that same unshakable core beneath the softness. Articles dropped within hours. V redefines masculinity. Taehyung challenges idol stereotypes. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds of identity, projection, and expectation. Some fans felt betrayed. How dare he disrupt the image they'd built around him? Others felt liberated, seen, validated by an idol who refused to be boxed into a single aesthetic. The tension peaked when an entertainment reporter asked the forbidden question. So, are you saying your ideal type isn't someone beautiful? Taehyung smiled. And this is where the twist happened. Beauty, he said, is everywhere. It's temporary. What lasts is energy, presence, strength that doesn't need to prove itself. Then he added, almost as an afterthought, and honestly, being called handsome my whole life. Sometimes you want to admire someone who reminds you that being strong is also beautiful. Silence. Not online. Online was chaos, but emotionally. A collective pause. Because in that moment, it became clear this was never about choosing between soft visuals and macho power. It was about rejecting the false choice altogether. Taehyung wasn't switching sides. He was breaking the scale. The fandom slowly recalibrated. Memes returned, lighter now. Edits grew more thoughtful. Discussions shifted from which type is better to why do we force people into types at all? And the image that started it all, the selfie, the phone, the proud smile, no longer felt like a joke. It felt like a quiet revolution wrapped in humor. So here we are, a world where the prettiest idol can admire the toughest actor without irony, where softness and strength coexist, where your ideal doesn't have to mirror you. It can complete you, challenge you, ground you. Now let me ask you, if you had to choose, or if you refuse to choose, what speaks to you more? The soft visual poetry of Taehyung or the grounded, powerful presence of Ma Dong-seok? Or do you think the real answer lies somewhere in between? Tell me what you think in the comments below. And if this story made you see Taehyung or masculinity differently, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay with us for more stories that challenge everything you thought you already knew.